Alright. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and this is your weekly Xur loot and location PSA. He's got a bugged Sorrow's Verse. I'll show you exactly how and why. Right now, if you inspect it, it's got dynamic sway and then 3 damage perks here. But if you grab it, you get like random rolls and it changes at times. So, for example, I have a 1-for-all dynamic sway outlaw roll. I grabbed that just a minute ago, and now I also have this roll. And then I have this roll right here. What's that? This one should be the triple perk roll. Let's see that. The other roll I grabbed earlier actually had 3 perks, and let's see, is this it right here? Yeah, this is the one I got. This is the first one I got. Actually has 5 perks here, so you can definitely go grab that. If that's not the God roll of the Sorrow's Verse, it's definitely one of the sickest rolls for PvE, and Arc 3.0 is coming out pretty soon, so keep that in mind. So this is actually going to be potentially really good next season, so might want to snag that good roll of the Sorrow's Verse, that bug roll, see which rolls you get, and we'll go through the weapons. We've got the Queen Breaker. Exotic Linear Fusion, this thing was an absolute tyrant back in the day, in the Gambit days, if you remember that, and it's been nerfed ever since. Not nearly as potent anymore. Worm Husk, easily an S tier exotic for your hunter, and this is a 63 stat roll. So decent distribution. I mean, you got low recovery, but you don't necessarily need the recovery because you're getting your health from the dodging, so you got that high mobility, which is actually pretty nice. So I'd say that's actually like a really good roll. Stronghold is a really fun exotic to use, especially when you're blocking with swords. You can do all kinds of crazy stuff. You can like block the GM boss this week, in fact, with your sword, and he does like no damage to you with the stomp, and then he won't shoot fireballs at you, so keep that in mind. You got Fellwinter's Talon, powered melee kills create a burst of energy that weakens nearby targets. I don't see too many people using this, so I'm gonna move on to the next one. Not half bad roll though. We got 7 Surf Carbine, Slide Shot, Swashbuckler, that's average. Zen Moment Demo, average. Surplus Tap the Trigger on the Extraordinary Edition is pretty good for the stability. 750s are pretty mid, and the range on this is not nearly as impressive as other SMGs, so keep that in mind. Not a God roll of the Death-Defending Whisper, but it is a little wave frame there for you. The Sorrow's Verse, like we talked about, really good. Temptation's Hook. And then we have a Bite of the Fox. This thing has really goofy sights, and is going to have poor handling, but it is a snapshot sniper, high impact there for you, so keep that in mind. As far as armor goes, a decent gauntlet for your hunter, a decent chest piece if you're going for high resilience builds on the chest, and high recovery on the gauntlets. The helmet and boots are a no-go. The Hawk Moon is really good with Eye of the Storm, and the Dead Man's Tail, the snapshot, is pretty mid in my opinion. I will go ahead and pull up the vendor here, so that way we can look at everything else, look at all the other armor on the other characters here. Let's go through this real quick. We've got recent events. That's not it. Where is this at? There it is. Perfect. All right. We've got the Titan armor is ridiculously high. Gauntlets. What the heck? That looks insane. 30 resilience. That's nuts. Definitely should grab those on your Titan. 58 stat chest. We can skip that. 59 helmet. We can skip that. 58 boots. Wow. Those gauntlets are unbelievable. And then we'll go on to the Warlock and see what we got here. Alright. The Warlock is going to have really high resilience gauntlets, but a little lower on the stats, so could snag those for high resilience builds, but keep in mind you're going to have really low recovery with that. And a decent chest piece, and a helmet with way too much mobility and way too much boots, so we'll skip on those. But those gauntlets for the Titan are definitely a must-have, and that Sorrow's Verse is also really good. So let's wrap on this PSA. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. Let me know what you'll be grabbing from Xur this week. Smash the like button. See you in the next one. Later.